Over the weekend, news broke that Google revoked Huawei's Android license for new devices, cutting off the Chinese tech company's access to critical Google apps. Now, longtime Huawei critics on Capitol Hill are applauding Google's move and encouraging other tech companies to follow suit. Lawmakers like Senators Marco Rubio, RFL, Tom Cotton, RR, and Chris Van Hollen, DMD, have been sounding the alarm on Chinese companies like Huawei for years, and in statements provided to The Verge today, approved of Google's decision. Rubio called the action wise, and Van Hollen said it sent a clear message. Regulators, lawmakers, and the Defense Department have long warned that Chinese tech companies like Huawei and ZTE pose a significant national security threat to the United States, despite much of the intelligence information they cite being classified. The criticism translated into action when lawmakers attached language to a must-pass military spending bill last summer that banned government agencies from purchasing Chinese telecom equipment. And just last week the administration escalated tensions when President Trump signed an executive order giving the Commerce Department the ability to block U.S. companies from purchasing foreign-made telecom equipment. Now, Google is extending this ban privately by revoking Huawei's ability to use the company's Android operating system. The Google Play Store and Play Protect will continue to function on current Huawei devices, but any new smartphones and tablets will not support many of these critical apps. Rubio and Cotton were two lawmakers who spurred the Hill discussion on Huawei and its potential security risks. In statements on Monday, the lawmakers applauded Google's move. With Google's wise decision today, we're already starting to see significant impact in the tech sector after the Trump administration announced plans to blackball Huawei by adding it to the Commerce Department's Entity List. Rubio said, "The United States is leading the way as it urges allies and partners, such as Britain, to avoid entangling themselves with Huawei, ZTE, and other Chinese state-directed telecoms firms." Cotton spearheaded legislation at the beginning of the year that would ban the export of U.S. parts to Chinese companies like Huawei if they were to violate export control or sanction laws. In a statement Monday, Cotton said, "Chinese spy companies like Huawei pose serious threats to our national security. American companies ought to follow Google's lead by severing ties with Huawei."